You have the Bills headed down to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. This is a 12 o'clock start on CBS. Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, whoever loses this game, there's going to be a lot of talk about these guys and what they bring as a franchise. They're going to be failed seasons, even though the Jaguars have a 13 win. The Bills finished with another 12-win season. Man, this is Josh Allen's, there's no excuse to not make the Super Bowl this time, right? No Lamar, no Patrick Mahomes,
No Joe Burrow.
no Joe Burrow. Now, the Lamar thing hasn't really mattered. People are saying that, but Josh is really, he's beat him in the playoffs every time. So, but no Mahomes, no Burrow. That's the big deal there. So, what can happen? Everybody's been waiting for Trevor Lawrence to step up and really take this Jaguar team past this. So, there's a lot riding on here other than just a wild card game. There's reputation, there's legacy, all that kind of stuff. You have the Bills favored by 1.5 here. Your over/under's 52.5. These past couple games, the Bills they're 4-1 in the past 5 games. Their only loss came to Philadelphia, 13-12, which they should have won that football game. They didn't convert on their last 2-point conversion, so they lost. And then the Jaguars on at least a 5-game win streak. I think it's even longer than that 5-game win streak. If I go back here, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-game win streak here going into this contest. So, and every one of those games, they've scored at least 25 points. So they're putting a lot of numbers on the board. They're moving the ball around. They've been a really fun and explosive offense. It comes down to me. I don't trust Jacksonville, but I feel like I can trust Liam Cohen a little bit to at least put a really good offensive game plan to where they're going to score points and they're not going to get completely shut down. Can they figure out a way to control James Cook? That's the biggest deal. It seems like if they can figure out that way to slow down James Cook specifically, Josh Allen's having to make a lot of plays by himself, and there's not a lot of help outside of that to really expand that offense. So Jacksonville's defense has been really good this year. They've really been able to get after the passer, control a lot of things. I've changed my mind. I'm going to take Jacksonville in this one. It's hard to pick against Josh Allen, but I think Jacksonville is the more complete team here, and I think they're going to win by, I would probably take 3 points here, and I would take the over on the 52.5. So
Did these teams play once before in the regular season? I think they did, didn't they?
that's a good question. I don't know.
I think it was the AFC East and the matchup with the
I don't see it
AFC
on.
South.
I don't see any Bills Jaguars. I don't think they
Nope.
did. No,
Mm.
no.
I don't love that the Bills seem one-dimensional and it relies heavily on the run, but to that same token, teams have had a very tough time stopping them. Jacksonville, I just don't trust. I don't know, something about Jacksonville just in general, I just don't trust, even though they've put a very good product out for the last 8 weeks and they are humming. I mean, they've been taking care of business. They've blown some of those teams out. Sure, they were probably not the toughest of opponents, but they're headed in the right direction. It's going to come down to quarterback play, I think, is what this one's going to be. And when I look at Trevor Lawrence and I look at Josh Allen and what they've done as a whole, I trust Josh Allen a lot more than I do Trevor Lawrence. And I think if the Bills win this one, there's no reason they don't make it to the Super Bowl. So give me the Bills to win this one and make their first Super Bowl appearance in a long time.
Very nice. Very nice.
As far as covering, what'd you say the spread was? One and a half?
Just 1.5. Yeah.
Okay, they cover, and I'll take the over.
Yep. I'll take the over too. I think there's gonna be a lot of points on the board here. So I think it's like a 35-31 kind of game, something like that. So for sure.